Hey boss, let's be honest, are your socials running you or the other way around? If you are tired of wasting hours trying to plan posts that no one sees, you need the social media sidekick. And it is now open until the 11th of December with over £1,000 worth of bonus goodies. Basically, this whole thing is your monthly toolkit. It's a monthly membership that gives you all of your socials done and dusted for you, including trends, updates, and all the good stuff, so you can finally show up online without burning out. So if you head to handmadebosses.com/SMS fix, that's SMS fix, you can join before the bonuses vanish on December the 11th. We would love to have you in there. Let's simplify your socials. I get it. Life's busy, and if your socials are just kind of collecting dust because you've got orders, you've got kids, you've just got zero motivation to want to really do anything like that at the end of the day, I've got a system here that's going to keep you consistent even when your real life gets real messy. And no, it's not a post every day, just push through it kind of thing. I've got ADHD, so for me, just pushing through is not really an option, because one day your energy is up here, the next day it's down here. So I think it's really a case of we have to create a system that works for us. This is one that's worked for me, so I really hope that you enjoy it. And if you're new around these parts, hello, my name is Steph, and I help handmade business owners grow their expensive hobby into a six-figure powerhouse handmade brand online, in person, and with their own website. So if that sounds good to you, give me a follow, subscribe, whatever you're doing, wherever you're watching this, do whatever you need to do. Now, the thing is that you don't need more tips, because let's be honest, if you go onto Instagram, you go onto TikTok, you go onto YouTube and you type in Instagram hacks or social media tips, like, you're gonna see a lot of stuff. And it's not always the stuff that you necessarily need, because you don't need more hacks, you don't need more tips, you just need more structure. So I feel like most makers, they fall off because they rely on motivation. Motivation is like a wavy ocean. It's unreliable. One minute it can be calm and lovely and sunny. The next minute it's choppy and there's, like, I don't know, a hurricane heading your way. So by the end of this video, I'm hoping that you are going to have a 4-part consistency system, which is plan, prepare, post, protect. The 4 P's, if you will. I was going to say PPs, but yeah, we don't want to say the word PP. So the first thing, and I have got notes here, so if you see me glancing down, it's because I have got notes. I did have a comment on one of my YouTube videos that was like, your eyeballs are distracting me, and I was like, do you know what, I'm really sorry about my eyeballs. If you don't like my face, you can go and listen to it on the podcast instead. Anyway, the first thing is to plan. You want to spend 5 minutes max building your monthly map. So the goal here is to know what's coming so that you're never starting from scratch, okay? And here's the steps to do this. Number 1, open your calendar, mark the big stuff out. Product launches, rest days, holidays, cousin's birthday, date night, whatever those big things are, the non-negotiable things, slap those in first, okay? The second thing is to choose one focus theme per week. Now, this is something that I actually think will be the absolute key to unlocking that decision fatigue, which, as someone with ADHD, someone who's neurospastic, I get that heavily. I get that a lot, which is why you'll see me wearing the same stuff, drinking out of the same mug, having the same water bottle, doing the same things, because I know that decision fatigue can tire me out very early in the day if I have all these decisions to make. So I leave it for my businesses instead. So this is where choosing one theme per week, done. The decision is made. So that could be something like cozy autumn, gift prep, studio behind the scenes. Like, you don't really have to overthink this. This is especially great if you have got like a product launch or something cool coming up, because you can just go, boom, well, that's my focus for that week. Done. So step 3 is decide if you're going wide or if you're going deep. So all you need to do is every other content piece needs to be every other thing. Now, if you don't know what going wide versus going deep is, it's this thing that I coined where it's basically the two post types that you need. Okay, now each one of these can be story, reel, carousel, static, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever you're able to do. Going deep, going wide fits any kind of social media content. So what I want you to do is, if you're posting 6 times a week, jot down 3 going wide ideas and 3 going deep. If you're posting 5 times a week, do 3 going wide and 2 going deep. That's all you need to do. You just need to decide which is going deep, what ideas you have, and what's going wide. But if you do not know what going wide versus going deep is, listen up. So going wide, I would love for you to think of this mentally as a T, okay? Going wide is when your goal is growth. You want to go wide, you want to cast your net wide, you want to get in front of new eyeballs. So you want to focus on shareable, discoverable content like reels that make people laugh or go, yeah, that's me, or quick tutorials, tips, or product transformations, or before or after, behind the scenes videos, things that hook attention. So that's your going wide. You're casting a wide net. The goal is to not get sales, it's to get new eyeballs in. Going deep is where your goal is connection and conversion. So going deep are the only posts where you should be even thinking about getting sales, okay? So this is where you are really nurturing the people who are on your social media platform already. People who follow you already, okay? So you want to focus on storytelling and relationship building posts like, for example, why you started your business, the meaning behind a product or a collection or a launch, lessons learned, valuables, reviews, customer stories, all those kinds of things. So by choosing and deciding what posts for that focus theme week are going to be going wide and what posts are going to be going deep, you stay strategic, but in a very light and easy breezy way. And that's how you build momentum without burning out. Honestly, like, I'm going to be honest with you, the unsexy truth about getting social media to work for you is you have to stay consistent. And the reason why I say unsexy is because it's really unsexy. I think loads of people are like social media gurus would love you to think it's a post, it's a way you got to post, or it's this you got to do, or it's a special button you got to press. Like, it's just not. You've just got to stay consistent. And this whole video, I will hope, will allow you and enable you to stay consistent even when you don't feel like it. Anyway, I'm going to sip on my tea and let's move on to section 2, which is to prepare. So this is where you create in energy batches. Now, I do this myself. I know that my body and my brain, they have cycles, they have dips, they have peaks and troughs, okay? Consistency depends on your energy rhythm, not time. I think especially if you are a female or you identify as such, I feel like we are so against the whole Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 thing. Because I personally find that, okay, I wake up in the morning and I'm absolutely buzzing. I get all my ideas. I'm like, yeah. Gets to like 3 o'clock and I'm like, I want to go watch Netflix on the couch and eat minstrels. Like, that's all I want to do. So if I forced myself to work a 9 to 5 when my creative energy is from like 6 a.m. to like 11 a.m., that's not going to work. So it's really about finding, and this is step 1, this is really about finding your high energy window. What does that look like for you? Is that morning before the kids, the dogs, the cats, the iguanas, the birds, before they wake up? Or is it evenings when you can sit down, the house is quiet with a cup of tea or a wine, whatever? So like, this is where you have to be extremely aware of your own body, your own mind, and figure out what that high energy window, what that looks like for you. So I would personally, if it's me, I would set aside the same slot every single week. So for me, Fridays are when I do my social media, it's when I write my emails, it's when I kind of like schedule the stuff out. So I know Friday mornings, that's when I'm going to be doing this, because I know that Fridays for me all of the gumph and the rubbish from the week is pretty much done, taken care of. I can wake up, I can relax, I can have a slow morning, and I can get that stuff done without having any additional like pressures. You know what I mean? So step 2 is to batch one content type at a time. This I find people just don't do, and I don't really know why. I don't know whether it's just like a mental thing, but I find it a lot easier if I'm batching all my reels, then I'm batching all my captions, and then I'm batching all the, like, I just find it so much easier to do all of that. Alternatively, maybe you want to do Mondays all together, Tuesdays all together. But for me, I like to just do all my reels, and I like to start with the heaviest thing first. So for me, that's reels. I will do all my reels. I will do all my carousels. Then I will do all my stories, and then I'll do all my emails. That's kind of the general workflow that I do. Sometimes I do emails first, but again, like, I feel as if there's no rule. You just want to take the biggest thing off your plate first. And I think some people like to get the heaviest, most trickiest thing done first. Other people like to get the easiest thing done first. Again, it's really about being self-aware here. So step 3, use templates. Honestly, I cannot tell you the amount of time that templates save. This is why, if you're in the SMS, the social media sidekick, this is everything done for you. We have a social media designer and a social media expert working together to bring you beautifully made strategic stuff, templates that you can use every single month. They change every single month. We build a strategy for you. We build the value pillar, going deep versus going wide. We build everything out for you. There's a calendar ready for you to do. Pick it, create it, post it, done. It's that easy. And honestly, like, this can save you hours. We worked it out that the average person saved themselves £300 a month on social media, energy, time, what your business is paying you in marketing costs. So that is absolutely crazy to me. But like, use templates, create templates for yourself even. Like, it's, I don't know what this resistance is to using templates, because honestly, it saves me tons and tons of time. Even outside of social media, like, if you don't know how to track your inventory, go on Etsy, find a template, buy it, use it, done. Like, you don't always have to reinvent the wheel, you know? Okay, so step 3 is post. So build the weekly ritual. Okay, so treat posting like brushing your teeth. It's not an optional thing, it's just part of it. So if you have watched my previous video, which if you haven't, you need to, because it kind of fits in with this. If you go to episode 91, so the one before this, it's titled How to Fix Your No One Sees My Post Problem Without Spending a Penny. I'm going to walk you through the warm-up routine for step 1 in this that you absolutely need to do. So I promise you it will not be a waste of your time if you go and watch that. But basically, the routine is you spend 10 minutes doing engagement, warming up. You do 5 minutes posting. You do 5 minutes engaging. Doing that every single day. You don't have to do it every day, but the best results are if you use it every day. You are going to get double the results that you ordinarily would do. Like, I promise you, you are going to see massive improvement if you do that particular routine. If you don't know, if you want me to explain it in more detail exactly what you do, go to episode 91 and I'll explain it to you. Now, step 4 is to protect. You want to keep your boundaries. This is the part that no one teaches, and this is protecting your energy so you stay consistent. You have to protect your energy like Luke Skywalker, like that level of protection. Once the boundaries go up, that is it. No one is crossing them if they are breaking them. And I don't mean to sound like a heartless cowbag, but honestly, I think the more successful my businesses have become, the more I've realized we have to do this. And sometimes I feel like as women, we just kind of don't want to. We want to people please. We want to be soft. We want to be approachable. But there needs to be a side of us that goes, no, this is what I want. This is the boundaries. This is my personal policies. And it goes beyond social media, I know. And if you are bad at this, I used to be bad at this too. It's really only been this year that I've gone, nope. I promised myself I wouldn't say yes to this thing and do no to that thing. Like, yeah. Anyway, step 1 to this is schedule guilt-free breaks. So mark 1 offline weekend, offline day, offline hour, whatever that looks like for you, each and every week. Your followers won't forget you, especially if you are doing the warm-up routine that I teach you in episode 91. And also, whilst you're at it, you might as well go and listen to episode 90. So episode 90, episode 91. After this, go and listen/watch those, because they are going to be amazing for you. But honestly, like, if you are doing all of those steps, you can absolutely take an offline day. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think you have to schedule that in, because if you don't, it's so easy to be online all the freaking time. Like, I'm just as bad. I am terminally online, I swear. But I always, like, for me, it's normally Saturdays, maybe a Sunday, where I'm just like, I'm not doing Instagram today. I'm not doing Facebook. I'm not doing any of it. Okay. So we all have to mutually agree that we are going to set that time aside. Step 2, have an SOS drawer. Now, this is genius, and I love this. So this is where you keep 5 evergreen backup posts ready. This can be a quote graphic, a photo of your workspace, a customer review, a packaging time lapse, a throwback to your first product. Like, keep those 5 there, because if you do have a down week, if you do get sick, if you do have a family crisis, if you do, I don't know, whatever, you have those posts there. You can schedule those in instead. You know they're done, dusted, ready. Okay. Now, step 3 is to track and don't judge. Every single Friday or Sunday or Monday of the week after, whatever works, note down how many times you posted, not reach, not likes, not stats. You know, maybe you're not ready for that yet. Maybe you're easing yourself in. Maybe you're recovering after a burnout, whatever that looks like to you. Just answer this question. Did I show up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? If the answer is yes, win, tick. Gold star for you. Treat yourself to a Mars bar or whatever you like. It's those tiny green tick that builds the habits faster rather than chasing numbers. Tracking your stats and chasing numbers, that comes later. But for the moment, you might just be like, I showed up on Tuesday and I'm proud of myself, and that's enough. When I first started doing, I'm going to sound like a right exercise buff now, but I promise you I'm really not. I started doing personal training in January, and it was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to habitually stick to. There has been, and it still is, so many times where I was like, I just can't be bothered. I'm so tired. My muscles hurt. Like, I just do not want to go. And where there was weeks where I only did 1 session, there might be weeks where I do 2. I mean, most weeks I should be doing 3, but there are some weeks where I just do 1. There was a couple of weeks where I just did half of 1, but I was still like, no, I'm not going to beat myself up for the ones I didn't do. I'm going to reward myself for the ones I did do. That's exactly what I want you to do here. Okay, so your homework for this week is, number 1, pick your content power hour and put it in your calendar. When's your energy highest? Use that. Number 2, map your next 4 weeks using 1 focus theme per week. Step 3, create your SOS backup drawer with 5 evergreen posts. Step 4, track your consistency with a simple tick sheet. And guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that this has genuinely been helpful for you. If it was, please do let me know, because I just need to know. I need to know, like, I'm just yapping into a camera here. I just need to know that you like it, you find it valuable. And for now, my loves, thank you so much. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you love this episode, make sure you hit the follow button so you never miss the next one. And also, why not come and hang out with me on Instagram? It's at Handmade Bosses for daily tips, behind the scenes. And also, don't forget, you can catch the video version of this podcast over on YouTube too. Until next time, keep going towards your handmade business goals, boss, because the world really does need those special creations that only you can make.